beautiful Arlington, Texas day. A little bit breezy, so I'll speak up and talk over it. Handling several cars out of a collection here. This is a very nice truck. It's very well documented. It's a 1996. It's one of the original concept trucks, Dodge Ram 1500, for the 80th running of the Indianapolis 500. They were also the official truck for the Indianapolis 500, but at the same time, they had the Viper GTS introduced as the pace car. So this truck is finished in the same theme as the Viper GTS, the color, the stripes, that type of thing. These trucks were produced early. This truck has full documentation of its history. It's had 2 retail owners. Has the original build sheet where it was a special production build, public relations, coded, that type of thing. There were 3 of these trucks, and the first one went to the head of marketing for Dodge at the time. The second one went to Mr. George for about 6 months, and this one was actually the press pool truck. So there's only 3 of these trucks. This truck has 15,293 miles. It's pristine original style condition. We're going to walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. They would go on to later produce this truck or reproductions of these 3 concept trucks, but this is one that is the concept production truck. We have a copy of the original MSO, the build sheet, all that. There's a lot of history in the bed of the truck. The one thing that's been modified on this truck since it was built is the owner wanted it down to earth just a little bit, so it's been correctly dropped with spring replacements front and rear. The takeouts are in the bed of the truck. There's a host of goodies in the bed of the truck. Easel board showing one of these parked next to the one of the Viper GTS pace cars. Again, this was the Hot Rod Power Tour press truck. There's a copy of the magazine that comes with this truck. In the magazine, you can see they issued this thing, I'm assuming Lucky Sevens, truck number 77, but it's one of 3 concept trucks produced early specifically for the Indy 500 in 1996. They were sent out to a company in Detroit. They were produced with, they added the front smooth bumper fascia, rear roll pan, these Dodge Mopar running boards. They received a host of performance modification under the hood, like valve springs, headers, low restriction air filter assembly, and of course the stripes, that type of thing. Same colors of Viper GTS. Whether you have a collection large or small, this is a perfect addition to any collection. Again, 15,293 miles. Very well documented. Huge briefcase in the trunk with a bunch of goodies in there. Those are the factory wheels as it was produced, or as the concept truck was built. For the 1996 model year, they produced a lot of replicas of these original concept trucks, but this is one of the original ones. The paint and finish on this is just awesome. It's never had any paint work on it. Inside, it's never had anybody smoke in it. The interior is just squeaky clean. As if they're fully optioned. They have tilt wheel, cruise, all the options that you'd want in a pickup at this level, but you'll see the level of upholstery here. These seats, behind the seats here, they have all the options that you could have got at the time or received at the time or ordered. There's a jack handle there, but the mat pocket, we'll get around to the other side here for you. All the badging on the truck remains on the truck. American flags were on these 3 trucks. They were all produced identically. Again, the 77, there's a key tag. Let me go back here. Fun truck. Very collectible. Here's the key tag showing the 77. Go to Spud's Garage. We'll have a bunch of documents all posted there for you, the stuff we've talked about. Hang on to the video. In the bed here, we'll share the other stuff that's included. Viper GTS sticker in the back window over there. These hard covers were part of the MSX conversion. Notice the stripes on it, tailgate stripes, rear roll pan. So modified public relations version. a little tiny scuff right there. It's not a big deal. Cool looking truck. We've had it up on the lift for you to share the undercarriage. It's just like you would think a 15,000 mile truck would be undercarriage wise. No harsh climate, always garaged. Or always protected and covered. There's covers in the bed of the truck for it. Again, power seats over here. All the options. This is a lumbar control. See the stowage compartments here, never had anything in them. This is a flip down armrest here in the center. Spotless inside. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. Here's the power mirror controls right here. Dolby audio with the cassette player. Show you all the gauges here. We shut this door, we'll flip the air on. Roll up the windows. All the gauges are functional, everything you would expect. Airflow's cold. Here's the cruise control right down here. Leather wrap steering wheel. 15,294 miles at the time of inspection. Overhead console here, sunglass console, courtesy lights. Again, original build sheet included. At original MSO. You would be the third retail owner of this truck. Hang on, we'll cover the engine for you here, that type of thing. Get in the bed. Alright, we're going to get you in the bed here and show you everything that's included like we talked about during the walk around. So all sitting in the bed of the truck for you. This is a factory hard tonneau cover from the factory. It's also the factory Dodge bed liner on it. There's an extra bed liner cover here to protect that bed liner that's factory. See the Mopar in the back of the bed there. This is a show board, and there'll be a picture at Spud's garage that has the Viper GTS, the pace car, and the truck parked next to each other. It's a neat little show board for when you have it at a show. It comes with, it's been dropped about an inch and a half correctly. So here's the factory leaf springs if you want to put them back on. The factory front coils and shocks are over there in the box. Again, dropped correctly. Car cover here. This briefcase comes with it, which has all the documentation. You'll see a lot of photos at Spud's garage that go along with this that I've photographed out of here. Here's some extra mirrors and type of things. But this briefcase here, here's the Roanoke plate frame where it was still on MSO after it. Press pool truck. There's a huge file here on it. Talks about the truck. Very, very nice history on it. There's some Indy ticket stubs here. Some other Indy stuff. Jacket patch. Alright, we got the Dodge Ram promo truck up on the lift here. Cover the undercarriage like what you would expect with the miles that are on it. No bad weather operation on this one. Low miles. We talked about during the walk around, the owners dropped it about 2 inches. The prior owner dropped it about 2 inches. The leaf springs were properly done. The factory leaf springs are in the bed of the truck. Shocks were done at the same time. See inside the bed panels here, all the original gray primer on the floor pans. All factory emissions in place, just as it would have left the factory. At one time they had, the first owner had converted it to dual exhaust. The second owner converted it back to the factory style single, so it's 2 into 1 single with a catalytic converter. So emissions wise, any state, no issues. Up front they did the same thing. They put coil springs in it and shocks, and the coil springs are in the bed of the truck. No leaks. Incredible preservation on this one.